What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of Ruin Randomer. I just played a game and won 5-0 against a guy who had a starter pack team and wasn't even playing, so yes, that makes me feel special. And I did this commentary and basically had the mic muted the whole time, which is really fucking annoying. I don't know if you guys have ever told a story and then had to retell the story. It's never as coercive, or is that, wait, coercive? Never as... It's just never the same, is it? It's not the same. So I'm going to try my best to tell this story again. First of all though guys, if you want to purchase any Ultimate Team coins, check out FIFACoinTrader.com. Their link is in the description. A very fast and reliable service. Secondly, this is the team I'm going to be using. I've got Casillas in goal. I've got Dani Alves, Thiago Silva, Ramos, Pepe and Alba in defence. Then I've got Song and Kaká in midfield with Navas, Neymar, the Barca version, who I'm going to be pink slipping later on today, and Cristiano Ronaldo at left forward. So I'm in the Gold Cup, guys, and we're going to be going into a game, and I'm going to be telling you guys a story of how I lost pretty much £6 overnight. For those of you wondering as well, the reason why I wear a hat is because my hair's a mess. I was supposed to be getting a cut yesterday, but I moved back home, and this is the story basically, right? So about 10 days ago, I moved into a flat in central London in the Angel area. It was a 2-bedroom flat. It was a really nice flat. Pick your white kit, dum-dum. It was a really nice flat, and it was a dream flat, you know, like it's real close to Lauren's work. What team has this guy got? So he's got Aguero, Robben, team of the season Mertens, Hazard, team of the season, who's that guy? Lens. The two centre mids I don't know. Then he's got Luis Santana and Thiago Silva in defence with Sirigu in goal. That's a pretty awesome team. I just don't ever think the 3-4-2-1 is a good formation. So hopefully we can pick up a win here. But yeah, so I moved into this flat because basically, first of all, it's closer to my girlfriend's work. And the house I'm in literally like right now it's about an hour's journey, maybe an hour and 15 minutes for her to get to work, and that's just quite annoying, you know. So we thought, let's move into central London. Go on in, Neymar. Oh, what a touch, what a touch. Oh wow, you've won that back. Oh ref, come on. Yeah, so I thought, let's move into central London. We found a flat, and it was really nice. Like it was a luxury pad, you know. It really was. It was very nice, and I'm disappointed that I didn't have the time really to get you guys a house tour, because it was a nice pad, and fuck's sakes, no way. Oh, there we go. But we hadn't completely finished unpacking and stuff yet, so I wanted to do the house tour once we'd finished unpacking, once all the new furniture had arrived and been put in, and so on and so forth. And so yeah, so we moved, and I was going to be renting out my house, but I decided not to just yet. Well, I didn't decide not to. Go on, Neymar. But oh wow, how has he missed that? Come on, Navas, that's a good ball. Oh, that's a great defensive header. Yeah, so basically I decided not to rent. Well, I didn't decide not to rent a house out. We just hadn't got around to renting it out yet. And the managing agency that is going to be renting it out was supposed to be coming around on Monday to kind of have a look at the property and tell us what we need to fix, and then they would rent it out basically. But we moved to this new place, and it was really nice. It had everything there, like Angel area. I don't know if you guys have ever been to the Angel area. There's everything there. There's bars and clubs. There's you know, there's everything you need. And like I was due to get my hair cut yesterday with the hair salon that is across the road from where I was living, and that never happened because I ended up moving. Like I spent the whole day moving. My body is aching like fuck, and you know, I'm just like, I'm a bit pissed off really. But here we go. Come on, Ronaldo. Yes, Ronaldo. Yeah, I'm a bit pissed off that I had to leave, but this is why I had to leave, right? So we were there. We moved in I moved in last Monday, so about 10 days ago, right? And the first 3 days, the first 4 days were absolutely awesome. The place was awesome. It's got, like, you know, it's got a walk-in shower. It was awesome basically. I really wish I'd shown you guys it, but it was really nice. And the first 4 days were awesome. Then Thursday night, I was sitting down in the living room with my girlfriend to watch Big Brother, because yes, I watch Big Brother. And by the way, Wolfie is such a cunt, isn't she? Like, genuinely hate that woman. So yeah, I sat down to watch Big Brother, and my girlfriend sees a mouse in the kitchen. Now she like just goes absolutely nuts. You know, it's a mouse. She can't stand mice. For me personally, I don't mind mice too much. I used to run a pub near Bank Tube Station. It was a basement bar, so there was just, you know, there was always mice. So like I saw the mice, and for me it wasn't a problem. It's like, okay, so we've got mice. Let's get, you know, let's go and get traps and get poison and get this sorted. Because mice they're very prevalent in central London. You know, like you can't really get away from them because it's central London. And you know, we were ready to go and get rid of these mice basically, and it wasn't really a problem. Up on Ronaldo. Oh, what a tackle! So that was okay. But then the Friday rolls around and we see another mouse. So like we ring the managing agency, and off the back of ringing the manager, like, oh, go on, Kaka! Oh, off the back of ringing the managing agency, they said, you know, that they didn't know about any mice problems. They've never experienced anything like that before. Oh, come on, Navas. That was terrible. That was even worse. They've never experienced any mice problems in this place. You know, the building doesn't have any problems, and blah 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 blah. And that was kind of like the guy was really rude. You know, he was just totally unhelpful and didn't really give a shit that we'd just told him that we've got an issue with mice. So go on, Kaka, have a shot. Oh, that was terrible. So we did it again. We did what we can, and then the next day, on the Saturday, my friend comes to stay with me, Mark, and you guys know Mark because we did the video together in Squads for Profit, and we didn't play very well together. And yeah, you guys know what I'm saying anyway. Like Mark is, you know of Mark. He's been in a few of my videos and stuff, and he was sleeping on Saturday night, and basically he saw 2 mice, and that really frustrated me. You know, this is like my new house. Like this shouldn't be happening. Like we should be getting rid of the mice, not having more on like a daily basis. So on the Sunday, the managing agency sent some dude, and he filled all the holes in the kitchen and stuff with this expandable foam, and this was supposedly to stop the mice problem. But the Monday we saw more mice, the Sunday we saw more mice, and eventually they sent a guy from Rent-A-Kill, like, you know, a man who came with like proper poison traps. He could predict, or not predict, but he could see where the mice were mainly coming from and whatever. And he set the traps down, and you know, all was good. And that's got to be a goal, that is. Oh wow. And that was awesome. We thought, you know, sweet, like this is going to have an impact. This poison is good. It's got a scent in it. It does its job basically. But that wasn't the case. On the Tuesday we saw more mice, and on the Wednesday, no wait, on the Tuesday, wow, is he going to actually score from this? I can't believe he scored a goal. On the Tuesday I had a mouse come into my office, which was frustrating because I thought they were only in the kitchen area, but the fact that they came into my office, which was a bedroom, and then, you know, that kind of meant, oh damn, so we could have them in the actual bedroom. Like that doesn't leave a nice feeling on me, you know, like, oh come on now. Yeah, it just didn't leave a very nice feeling in my stomach. The fact that, you know, I'm sleeping and these mice could be around. So we was really like starting to push to the managing agency that, hey, we're not happy. You know, you need to do something about this. And because they were doing something about it, it kind of made them okay in terms of contracts, which was really, really annoying because the Wednesday, basically on the Wednesday, I had 2 mice literally just running around in my flat, in my office, just running around, having a laugh, having some fun. And oh crap, I've given that to him, haven't I? And it was disturbing, you know. Like I'm not scared of mice per se, but that doesn't mean I want to like live with them, you know. On the Wednesday night, then I'm again sitting down to watch Big Brother with my girlfriend, and come on, Ronaldo. There we go. Sitting down to watch Big Brother with my girlfriend, and we see a couple more mice in the kitchen, and it's kind of like, right, this is pissing me off now. You know, I've seen like 4 or 5 mice already today, and then my girlfriend's eating some bacon fries because she likes her bacon fries, and she opens the pack up, and there is a hole in the pack which wasn't there the night before, which means the mice have been in her bacon fries, and that, you know, they've eaten, which means they're getting onto the tables, they're getting into the food. And we were when we saw the first mice, we were living super clean after that. You know, we would pick up our dog food, we would clean up all the mess after us all the time. Like, we were super vigilant with how clean we were, and they were still causing us problems. So I decided on the Wednesday night, I basically decided, like, I'm moving back home. I'm coming back here. There's no way on earth I'm living in an infested place, right? So we contacted the managing agency and the tenants, the whatever the fuck they are, Foxtons, the place that found us the flat in the first place. And basically, we have to pay out of our arse to move out. Yeah, so this is what I have to pay, right? So the rent was quite expensive. It was $2,100 a month. So I have to pay, well, I've already paid the first month rent, the deposit, which was around $3,000, and the £500 fee for the letting agent for Foxtons, that's gone. I also have to pay an 11% fee to Foxtons, which is what the managing agency would have had to pay them for the rent over the 7 months, because we have a 7-month break clause where we're allowed to get out no problems. So basically I have to pay everything up until then. Then I have to pay, so that 11% fee is like £1,400, which isn't the end of the world. But then I've got, oh, fuck, he's offside. I've got to pay until they find a new tenant, which is ridiculous, because it's their fault that I had to leave. Yeah, so I have to pay the first month's rent, which I already paid, and then it's looking like another whole month rent that I'm going to have to pay before somebody else moves in. And then if they don't have anyone moved in by then, I'm going to have to pay again, like another month. Basically, I'm going to have to pay until January, unless they find someone before January. I'm still going to have to pay the rent, even if I'm not living there, because the contract suggests that the contract is so that the landlord is protected and the tenant has no protection, even though it's their fault. Like, they didn't let us know about this mice issue beforehand, so I have to continually pay, and there's nothing I can do about it. Like, it's infested, right? There's been mice there for a long time. When we left, like, we cleaned the house and left it in a very nice standard, and when we were hoovering, like, around the outskirts of the carpeted areas and stuff, like, there's just mice poo, like, wedged in the floorboards and stuff. Like, they've been there for a long time. Now, for the managing agency to say that they've never had a problem before is bullshit, but we can't prove otherwise. And the kind of the contract agrees, and the way the landlord protection works, if they're seen to be doing something to resolve the issue, they're covered. And oh wow, that's gone in, that's some ridiculous cheese. And they were doing something. They called out a rent-a-kill, and they had mice traps installed, so they were doing what they could. But at the same time, it was inhabitable. It genuinely is inhabitable. You can't live in a place where mice are running freely around and causing you so much, like, disturbance. Like, it's not nice to live in. I don't mind living with mice if I got traps down and it's the odd mice here or there that I see, odd mouse here or there that I see, and it doesn't really affect my life too much. But when it's a daily basis and it's more than one per day, that's not on. That's unacceptable living. Wow, that was nice. That's unacceptable living. I can't think of the word. You guys know what I'm saying. Basically, it's unacceptable for me to live in that sort of condition. Living conditions. That's the fucking word I was looking for. So we left yesterday. I basically moved out yesterday, and it took me fucking hours. I started moving out around 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I finally sat down in bed with a kebab and a film at what time was it? It was like 1:30 in the morning. So that it took me almost 12 hours to just completely move out of that place. And that aside, like, the house was really nice, and the area was really nice, but it was a bit loud. You guys would probably have known and noticed from some of my videos that there was a lot of traffic outside, and it's quite a quiet area. Like, I was surprised at how much traffic there was. but there was a lot of traffic, and yeah, I had a free kick there. There was a lot of traffic, and that made me have to like restart commentaries like time and time again. Who have I got with a left foot? Oh, I'm not fucking letting Alba take that. Okay, if you're gonna just give me that, I'll take it. Oh wow, Ronaldo. Yeah, so you know, like my dog's loud enough in my videos. I don't need dump trucks and police cars and motorbikes and whatever like riding past whilst I'm trying to record videos. So that was a bit annoying, and the Sky internet was terrible, right? So we had Sky, and the internet was awful. They don't have fibre optic in that area, so we had Sky, and it was 3.5 down and like 0.5 up. But if we used on demand on on TV, and my girlfriend watches a lot of on demand stuff. If we used on demand, then every time she would watch something, it would recalibrate the internet for some strange reason, and that basically restarted the internet for me. Oh, that's more like a Ronaldo. So if I was in the middle of a game and she presses play on demand, boom, I get kicked off. It was the most nonsense thing. I was hardwired into the internet, and it would still kick me off, and it was really, really tedious. You know, everything I was doing would restart, and it was fucking infuriating, if I'm honest. So I'm kind of happy to get out because of the internet and because of the mice, but I'm really gutted to have left because it was such a nice flat, and like I would love to have shown you guys the flat, but unfortunately I didn't take any photos or anything really. So the bottom line is there's no protection for me as the tenant. I'm out like a minimum of 6 grand and maybe up to 15,000 if they don't find anyone till January, like, because they have literally no obligation to do so either. Like the managing agency could just be like, why would we look to find someone when these guys have got to pay the rent up until January? And if that's the case, like, I don't know what to do, because I have no protection. You know, it's not their fault, and it's not my fault, but it's just an arse that I'm the one that's unprotected in this scenario. But if there's anyone that actually watches my videos that's part of the legal firm, or like the legal side of our country in the legal system, any way, shape or form, if there is anything I can do and you can actually help me, like, it would be fantastic to get some advice. Like, I could go to the Citizens Advice Bureau, but they tend to be a very long-winded kind of group of people where they do help you, but it's just they take so long to help, basically. Referee, they take so long to help, you know. So yeah, if there's anyone out there that can help, then that would be awesome. So this is like pretty much the end of the video here, and let's see if we can bag another goal with Ronaldo. Nope, not this time. And we're going to be picking up a pretty decent win. So that's why I've moved back home, guys, and I'm lucky that I had the opportunity to move back home, because if we were like the sort of in a rental chain, for example, if I didn't own my own house and could move back into my own house, if I just moved from one rental building to another, I would have nowhere to go, and I would literally have to live with these mice. And in that instance, I would be contacting, like, you know, my solicitor and trying to deal with the matter legally. But fortunately, I can move back home, and that's pretty sweet for me that I've got this option. But there's probably a lot of people out there that don't have this option. But yeah, so this is the end of the game, guys. This is the end of the video. Sorry that was a bit of a long-winded story. And yeah, Ronaldo scoring 4 goals for me there, and Jesus Navas picking up 1, with Sergio Aguero scoring for him. And like I said, guys, he had a really solid team, but I don't think the 3-4-2-1 is a good formation. But this is the end of the video. If you guys have enjoyed this, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And yeah, we'll have some pink slips up for you later today. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace!